Staying dry when it rains. OMG, they're carrying a child. Just a little baptism. It's still good, it's still good. Did the person who filmed this know this was going to happen? Of course they did. There is no other reason they would have been filming a random person walking in the rain. Here in Syracuse, New York, a few years ago we had a torrential downpour. So bad that it lifted some manhole covers out of their spots. One man was helping a stranded motorist push her car out of the road when he vanished down the storm drain that was missing its cover. They recovered his body sometime later. Sat. Edit. Why you gotta tell me this? Now I'm gonna be terrified crossing roads with the next downpour, which was apparently supposed to start at 11:30, but here it is 3 PM and still not raining. So dangerous. People drown this way. I'm glad they made it out instead of getting sucked down a drain hole, especially since they are carrying a child. Wow, looking at the terrain around there and the location, that actually looks like a sinkhole and not just a drainage ditch. If it was for drainage, they would 100% have some sort of barrier in place so cars couldn't drive into it. That's horrifying because that sinkhole could have been way deeper and could have had an undercurrent that could have pulled them both underground where they would certainly drown. This is WTF material. Honestly, the recorder of the video is an ass for not saying anything, especially with a child involved. One or both could have easily drowned. I went from LMAO to being genuinely concerned. This makes me sad. That dad likely lost some of his kid's stuff, ruined his phone, etc. Not to mention the fact his poor kid got soaked. Who knows what kind of awful things were in that water too. Kids have less developed immune systems. No way that kid didn't drink or inhale that nastiness. Can't trust the ground these days. Back in my day the ground was consistent and predictable, unlike this millennial ground. What the F? If you drive through that thing, do you just die? Well, you just have to get a new car. Don't help, just film. The person recording had to have known to already be recording. They let it happen. Misleading puddles. Thank you. The person filming this obviously knew what was going to happen, but sat there and let a guy carrying a kid walk right into it. What an asshole. Yeah, I didn't want to say this cause I figured people would be like, oh god, it's just water, but F him for filming that shot. You can see the panic in the father, or whoever it is. Christ, I have a young daughter and just watching it had me frustrated. Oh well, I know he is fine, but Christ. That was a Looney Tunes puddle, or a Super Mario 64 entrance. This is horrible. I feel so bad for that dad. He's clearly doing his absolute best to keep his child dry. Whoever filmed this, knowing someone was walking into a waiting accident, is an absolute piece of shit. Something like this happened to my mom, but it was flowing water. She fell in and almost got sucked into the sewage, broke her ribs, and ruptured her spleen. Seriously, F whoever knows about this and doesn't do anything. Whomever is filming is an asshole. They knew there was a hole there and let the guy walk in with a child. F them. What is the matter with the camera person? They had a child in their arms. FFS. I watched this 4 times to determine if it was staged, and it was only on the 4th watch did I realize there was a piggyback in progress. More of a hog chest. Really? Was there a manhole there or a sinkhole? That seems out of the ordinary deep. Probably a drainage ditch. Edit. Maybe something similar to this? The dude filming it is kind of a duck. I mean, he obviously knows what is about to happen. And there is a kid strapped to the dude's chest. Not just kind of, they are a duck. Child or not, but carrying a child does make this far worse. Thought it was kinda funny until I realized they were carrying a child. Now I'm sad. He had a little kid strapped too. It's more scary than funny. This is so sad though. I feel so bad for that guy and his child. Camera guy's a duck for letting that kid fall in. Shut man, run and help them. Your phone didn't even move. Whoever filmed this Couldn't have yelled a warning. WTF. That kid could be dead. My man is being a good father. Then life gets him down. Cameraman is a piece of shit for filming instead of warning someone who's carrying a small child. Why he keeps holding the umbrella after all wet. It's raining. Don't want to get rained on. I like how he's still holding the umbrella, as if that's gonna help now. This is in Houston, Texas. Looks like it was filmed when Tropical Storm Imelda hit last week. Here's a Google Street View of that street. Or shame poor guy. I hope they're fine. That really sucks. Archimerapia plebeian jokes. Don't forget to like this video and follow this channel to hear more Redditception.